You know, I've been talking to several reporters over the last couple of days, and one reporter asked me, was I becoming irritated by the whole thing? And I said, no, not really, because that's exactly what it was doing. It was giving me an opportunity to talk to a lot of old friends that I hadn't talked to in years.
Everybody wants a ticket, but whatever the ulterior motives, fans still remember Darryl Stingley, the acrobatic wide receiver from Purdue, a star with the New England Patriots until August 12, 1978, and a fierce hit by Jack Tatum that would leave him paralyzed for life.
Prior to the play that I ran, which I got hurt, I had ran in reverse for about 20-some-odd yards, you know. When you think about reversing the field, so that adds up to about 50 or 60 when you finish. But I was on the opposite sideline, and I got up sort of slow, and there was a quick whistle. They were starting the clock, and I wanted to come off the field. I was halfway off the field, and everybody on the sideline started saying, go back, you know, the 30-second clock is running out. Went back into the huddle, they called slant 94. 8-yard slant pattern over the middle. Should get the ball coming out of the break, and I broke clear on the other side of the linebacker, which put me more in the middle of the field. And he threw a relatively high pass, but I had caught balls like that numerous times in my career, and I went up for it, which I thought was routine. When I was coming down, I looked into Jack Tatum's eyes like I'm looking at yours just before he cocked his arm back. And before I hit the ground, because my life had changed forever.
What would you say to Jack Tatum now?
I just tell him that everything is all right with me, you know, Jack, so there's no need to worry if you have been. I would just, you know, tell him that to try to probably lift the burden that he's probably been carrying for, you know, these last few years, if he's been that compassionate to think of me in that manner.
It was a career cut short after 5 seasons, but even now Darryl feels a part of the Super Bowl success. His draft class of '73, which included current Patriot John Hanna, formed the nucleus for future success. Today, Darryl's every bit a New England Patriot. He works in player personnel for the club from his specially modified home in Chicago. As for his inability to play,
I can sit and I can watch football games, and I can, you know, enjoy the success that the guys that were having, that were able to play. But just recently, you know, when the Pats beat Miami in Miami, you know, just for a brief moment there, I felt a real, well, not what you call particularly saddened, but, you know, almost since, it had been quite some time since I felt like I really wished that I was able to be a part of that, to play and participate.
Being a Patriots fan here in his hometown of Chicago can be an awfully lonely existence. It's hard. Well, nothing's come easy for Darryl the last few years, but it's his positive outlook that's gotten him this far, and it'll continue to strengthen him.
When you've been told by people that somehow what you've gone through has inspired them, and they say that if Darryl can do that, then I can do this, it makes the whole thing, the accident, the trauma after the accident, the situation with my family, and just life itself, it makes all that adversity, I won't say worthwhile, but it makes it seem like it was just not in vain.
in his dreams at night, Darryl Stingley runs free again. It's real life that keeps him down to earth. Yet in spite of it all, even in Darryl's day-to-day reality, his spirit still soars on wings like an eagle. For the Coors Sports page in Chicago, I'm Paul Ryden.